Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
We're going to talk about the strike, but we're going to talk about this strike diary, Hollywood strike diary, and just how pompous some of these striking Hollywood workers sound.
Well, this was one of the writers. This was back when they were doing the writers thing. So this is coming from them because they're back to work. But they do have a couple of valid points. I want to point that out. There is a couple of valid points in this as well. But there's other things they say that it's like you're just full of crap. But they do have a couple of valid points, and we're going to talk about the valid points too.
Yeah, so before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Please pre-order a copy of Shadowbinders Volume 3 on shopclownfish.com. This is our Indiegogo replacement for now. We might do Kickstarter. We're still looking into that.
I think we probably will.
Yeah, we probably will. But you can also pick up a copy of books 1 and 2. This will not be shipping until next summer.
I can't guarantee when we get to Kickstarter there'll be books 1 and 2 left.
I don't know about that. Yeah,
I can't guarantee that.
We might be out.
You know.
Also, we finally got in previously on Clownfish TV. For those of you waiting on that, we had to send it to an overseas printer, but we got them in. The printing is very, very good. I'm very happy with it, and we will hopefully be shipping those out next week. We're waiting on some sticker sheets.
We'll start. I'll get as many out as I can get.
All right. So that is that. So let's talk about this strike diary. Now, where things are at currently, as I understand it, they're still discussing AI. They're saying AI is the issue right now, and there still is no deal reached for the actors. Okay. So what is going on with this article here?
So yeah, I guess it's this guy, and he was the one that was writing the strike diary, like we talked about with WGA strike. So they were a writers person.
Yeah.
They're talking about the beginning is it's all about going back to work and how it's weird, and then how they said that some of their executives, the creative executives, they're worried ChatGPT is coming for their job too, and that the AI is a big problem. So you can cut down. They said that it's not really over because SAG-AFTRA is still out there striking.
Yeah, I thought they were all supposed to be in this together. Like, it seems like we've got some writers writing anyway, and then we got
yeah, I don't know. This is the writer supposed to go back to work. I said that when Fran lit up the bat signal and called all the unions to converge on Disney yesterday, that they went down there with a bunch of people supposedly from WGA and the Teamsters and IATSE and TAG and AFM, and they were making a human wall around the House of Mouse because they're fighting for SAG-AFTRA. And they said it felt like a Taylor Swift concert with hip hop remixes of Disney songs, free tarot readings, pretzels, and stuff from Drew Carey.
I will give Drew Carey props though. He said before
from Prairie Washington and food from Drew Carey. Okay.
Yeah. He's actually been feeding people during the strike, which and a lot of people affected that didn't vote for whatever. They just got caught up in it. He's been feeding them, which is damn decent of him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, they feel like a Taylor Swift concert to go down and strike. Okay, It ain't over until Fran Drescher sings. I don't think we want to hear that, honestly. So they're talking about, when they go down here, they're talking about the deep fakes, and they're worried about, apparently what they're worried about is AI. And they're saying that the WGA threw a small wrench into the code colossus, though we're still going to have to go to court to stop them from training up AI on our work. And they're worried about AI replacing actors. However, they already tried to go to court, didn't they?
Yeah, so this is where it's going to get tricky. Apparently, artists lost the first round of the copyright infringement case against AI art generators. And I don't know how this is going to play out, because I think they're going to make a case that the AI, even if it's scraping or teaching itself how to quote unquote draw by scraping other people's images, it's still transformative, And
I'm not really sure how it's transformative, but okay.
Well, they're transforming it into something that can't be copyrighted.
Well, I'm just like thinking, okay, I know like when you go to art school, a lot of times they have you study and read. Sometimes I never had to do that, but some people do. They have to redo a piece of art that you've seen. Okay, that's not true. I think I did have to do that once, and you had to do a piece of art that you'd seen, and that's how you're learning. I guess I could see them arguing, well, that's no different than how you teach other artists to learn things, but it's a very this one they're going to get shot down because the rich people don't want it to go through.
Yeah,
is what's going on. The rich people are going to make sure it goes through, that they can use this stuff. I personally agree with the writers and the actors on the AI issues. I agree with you.
I think that if you have a distinctive voice or likeness or mannerisms or whatever, that you can somehow copyright or somehow
Well, you
basically.
shouldn't be copied anyway.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you're almost going to have to like lock down your marketable assets to make sure that nobody can directly copy. But what they'll do is they'll do like a one-off. They'll be like, okay, it's not Harrison Ford.
It's if you got on at wish.com.
Yeah, but it's like a Wish version of Harrison Ford because we want to do new Indiana Jones movies, but we can't find an actor that looks or acts enough like Harrison Ford, so we'll just do a knockoff version. But it's not technically Harrison Ford.
But yeah, well, I mean, that's the problem. Apparently, they're mad about it. And I don't disagree with them because I think that's crap. But they're basically saying that, movie stars, they can digitally reanimate Harrison Ford or Arnold Schwarzenegger and put them in every bland derivative ripoff chat GPT spits out.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger basically was AI in the last movie, I guess.
It's funny, like the derivative ripoff chat GPT, they're mad because they're writers. But I've seen some of the stuff chat GPT writes. No offense, better what you write. Sorry. But it's truth. WGA threw a small wrench into the code. Okay, they're talking about that. Anyway, the most frustrating thing about this is that it could end tomorrow. Just give actors the AI protections they need. It's not even about money.
We heard it was about the money. We heard before it was about the money.
It was about the money and the AI protections.
It's about the levy, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going on about that and how the studio... Okay, this though, they are not wrong about, okay? This is what they're right about. Maybe OpenAI will promise to fine-tune a model just for you, but that's only so they can put you out of business. They don't care about TV or studios or theater. They care about ad dollars. Their end game isn't ripping you off directly. It's creating AI tools with you and your property to flood YouTube with synthetic content and yank all the ad dollars away because you know who's definitely not unionized? YouTube influencers. You can be, though. But the ad thing, we'll go over the YouTube thing in a minute. The ad thing, I can tell you, that I believe that they are trying to do things to keep the more money in their hands.
That is every corporation. They've got shareholders they have to answer to. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying it is what it is. And I'm saying...
But I think they're trying to kick out, to make their own stuff so that they can keep all the ad money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that's what they're doing.
Because if you own digital actors, if you own digital writers... then you don't have to pay real actors or real writers, and you can pocket more money, and you can go to your shareholders and be like, look, record profits.
Yeah, but I'm saying directly, though, like places like YouTube and stuff, if they could keep... Okay, well, we don't say YouTube. I know for a fact with blogs.
Yes.
They're doing this new thing now where they're scraping YouTube and videos and coming up with news, and that's what gets put on the page first before blogs. They take information on blogs, and then that stuff gets put first because if people go to that, they get to keep the ad money.
Mm-hmm.
And they're already doing that.
Yes.
So they're not completely incorrect about that. That one they are not wrong on.
I mean, at some point in the future, it could just be that Google just generates content for people to consume based on, because Google has access to pretty much everything that's ever been written, photographed, videoed, ever. I mean, countless billions of hours of video footage and websites, whatever, and it could just cobble together as much crap as it wanted to and spit it back out.
Right. And then they could just keep all the money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not completely untrue. But yeah, they're talking about, well, YouTube influencers should, they're not unionized and they should be. And we're going to go to that in a minute because Kneon has thoughts. But they said, I love this though. And then Bob Iger's legacy will be euthanizing a 100-year-old industry that has taught this country and the entire world how to dream. Walt Disney would be spinning in his grave.
He would be spinning in his grave at the prospect of his people unionizing. I'm just telling you, like,
that's not untrue.
He would be going clockwise, counterclockwise.
I thought it was funny because they're mad at Bob Iger, and this is Bob Iger who they all shilled and cheered. They're like, "Oh, Bob's back! Yay, guys! Hooray, it's Bob!"
Look, Clownfish, Bob Iger's back now. Shit's gonna get real.
Shit did get real. I thought it was funny though. He's euthanizing a 100-year-old industry.
So is that why the media is not defending Disney anymore like they used to?
Exactly why. Yeah. They were defending Disney until Bob Iger, stuck it with the strikes and with the WGA first. And now they're all like, they're mad at Iger about all this crap. And they're going after him in droves, which is now suddenly you're seeing Disney actually does suck now. We can say that because it's us. So, then they go to the bottom. So what'll it be, Bob? You ready to make a deal and help Team Human? Or do you already strap on that golden Bitcoin-powered parachute that you jump off the plane and aim for your yacht? P.S. YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram influencers, maybe you should unionize now.
How?
I know enough of you. I know how hard your lives are, being driven mad by Google's heartless algorithms. Yeah, because if you go join a union, Google's going to change all their algorithms to favor the union members? I don't think so. Call Fran up. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you. Hell no.
Yeah, I mean this with all due respect, nameless writer person. I mean this with all due respect. Please get fucked.
You're going to join the union so that they'll make Google change their algorithms? No.
Yeah, one, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen at all. Because again, we're just talking about America. You know, a lot of the biggest content creators in the world are not American. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
They exist out. Now, Hollywood has been trying to control YouTube for a while now. Hollywood has been trying to shut us up. They've been trying to get us to move out there to control us.
We can start unions. We can try to strong arm YouTube. We can make sure that our celebrities and our A-listers and all them get more traction on YouTube, and then everybody else can just learn their place. But you can still pay us.
Yeah. So again, just to reiterate, we are because there's certain criteria you have to be eligible to join SAG-AFTRA. You can, as a YouTuber, join SAG-AFTRA if you meet certain criteria, which we do. That being said, after the shenanigans of this strike, and after them putting out those stupid rules for influencers, which is what turned me against it, I'm like, you have no fucking right to tell people like me what I can and can't talk about.
A lot of celebrities in Hollywood wore their own Halloween costumes and wore what they wanted, and it was IP out the wazoo, and they were just basically fuck you and middle finger, and they did it. They probably double did it because she told them not to.
Yeah, it's like it's your union, not ours. We don't have to play by your rules.
But I love how they're trying to make it sound like they can go do something about the algorithm if you're unionized. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Bullshit.
That just shows how little Hollywood understands about the internet in general. They're just like, they know it's this big scary thing that's going to take their jobs, but they don't understand how it actually works. The reason
people are going to YouTube and places like that is because they don't want to watch your ass. That's why.
And they can't stand it. So they want us to be in the union so they can
take
force.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wouldn't it be great? Oh, now that you're in the union, get all of our other union members on. Yeah, we get all your money. We get a cut of all the you get, it's for the greater good.
You give us a cut of every time you get money for ad rates and stuff. You have to give us a percentage of it. And, but if you make up this much money, you can have health care.
Oh my God. Health care?
If we get all the YouTubers and influencers and TikTok people and Instagram over here, how much more money will the union have? And it's like, you're going to have to know your place. Because it's like, we want these people as the main, you're doing too well. Do you think they're going to let so just hypothetically speaking, this bird-brained idea, you let all these influencers into the union, right? Do you really think that they're going to treat Mr. Beast like they treat George Clooney? Do you really think Mr. Beast, who democratically... He's probably more popular than George Clooney.
Yes. Democratically, Mr. Beast is one of the most popular people producing entertainment content in the world, but Hollywood won't talk much about him because it makes them look bad that he's got such a massive audience. But they would love a cut of the $100 million or whatever dollars a year he makes off his channel. They'd love a cut of that.
It's like they can't do like covers, like stuff for studios that are struck and stuff to be supportive. And it's like, yeah, because normally these actors would get those deals to be the ones, covering this event and getting all the, you wear our clothes, you wear this, you do that, and we're going to give it to you. And then they're not available. So it goes to the next people in line, which are the influencers. And then as soon as the Hollywood strike's over, those actors are not going to get all the deals back again.
Absolutely.
You keep them.
They're not going to let people like us take their biscuit.
No.
So, why the hell would you get in line for what? For what? What is the purpose? What is the end game? If you want a TV show or a deal or something with a streamer, you can cut that deal yourself. There are several YouTubers who are cutting deals directly with Netflix and with HBO and stuff. They don't need the union.
What is the use of being in a union for being on YouTube? To what end? Like, what do you get? Oh, you might get health care.
What else are you going to get? Feel better.
You're not going to. How is it going to benefit you? How is it going to give you more control? Because I guarantee you, the union isn't going to be able to change Google's whole algorithm.
Hell no.
To benefit union members.
And you know what Google will do? They'll be like, "Oh, that's cute. We're just going to promote more content from like India or Brazil or something like that."
People who aren't in the union.
Yes.
It's
absolutely.
like they're not going to change the algorithm.
God, these people are stupid.
Across the websites and everything, right? For union members. What else are you going to get from it? Like, well, you can go and you can demand stuff.
That's not how this works. You can't demand anything. This is so, like, I hope they're joking. I hope they're really not this stupid.
No, I think they're really this stupid.
You can't be this stupid. We're talking YouTube is a global audience and not everybody plays by your rules. And it doesn't matter if you get a bunch of Americans into your union. You've got the rest of the world out there, and there are some pretty damn big channels in even non-English speaking countries. You're going to get what, T-Series into your union? Yeah, good luck with that. It's not going to fucking work.
No, just so we can leverage that. You're not going to leverage it. You're going to leverage the money out of everybody's wallets into the union.
Yeah.
Is what's going to happen.
Well, if we join, they want a cut of your brand deals. They want a cut of your,
exactly. You
advertising.
get brand deals and you're an influencer. If you're part, and when you're in the unions, when they're on strike, the brand deals are going to all go to the influencers and not the celebrities who normally get the brand deals.
Because
where do you think the brand deals are going to go as soon as the strike's over? Back to the celebrities through the union.
Okay, so I'll put out there, hey, Fran, call me. I'll have a conversation with you. I would love to talk to Fran Drescher.
Oh, I'd put her on the show.
I would absolutely we have a podcast, Fran. If you would like to come on the podcast and tell me why somebody like me should be a part of your union, given the fucking shenanigans that I've seen over the last couple months, I will have a respectful, polite conversation with you. I will, because I want you to convince me why I should listen to you. But at this point, from where I'm sitting, it looks like a bunch of bullshit, and there's no way in hell I would ever join.
I'm just mad they try to tell people that weren't in the union what they can and can't do.
Oh, yeah. You have no damn right. If we wanted to be a part of it, we would have joined it. We have been eligible for like 3 years now. So I'm like, anyway, we're gonna. This is a sticking point with me.
But they are right about the algorithm and stuff. Taking things out of YouTube videos and articles and things, trying to make their own stuff that sits at the top of the page. They take the money for that. I can tell you is true.
Yeah.
The rest of it, not so much. But they are right about that one thing, and they are right that that Iger is destroying a 100-year-old company.
I think
they're true. They're right about that as well.
I think it's so funny. It took this strike for them to come around to the dark side.
Yeah, because now Iger isn't their friend.
Right.
He was their friend before.
Right.
So anyway,
let's wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.